So disassembly continues today. Gonna be taking out the front end, or probably the headlights and bumper of the white TSX, so I can see the wiring that it has done on the headlights, because pretty sure that owner that had it before didn't use a harness. So I need to assess the damage, see if they cut any wires, see what connectors I gotta get or swap to get the stock headlights back onto that white car.
Too many pins, I done lost so many friends. And right when I got me a chance, too many fans, I done got too many fans. And that's in the year with a pen, this shit again, fall from the hand. Hollow inside the whole grip it extend. I was in poverty, now I can land. When I got sneakers for one of my mans, we been through way more than y'all understand. Been through the house, every trip niggas ran. Now they lurking, always watching my grand. Did he bop him like you know how to dance? Ball fire and my flow is a van. Reputation, niggas know who I am. Can't believe I'm really labeled a gold. Can't believe I seen 100 G's at age of 17. I feel like running the bowl. Back.
Like weird things like this, like instead of using the clip, like getting a clip that fits, instead of getting a clip that fits, they just put a self tapper on the grill, on the top nut. So it's just like awkward things like that that make me sketch about the headlight wiring.
Man, got a big bag, keep a big strap. That 357 got a kick back, and I know these niggas won't take my life. Whole day, got it all in my sprite. I ain't never been afraid of the light. I wish I preferred the day and night. I remember I was going to war, grippy kid been in the front of your door. Gotta keep it just to walk to the store. Money coming out, struggle no more. Busy cooling by my buckle and drawers. Remember nights when I was praying in school. We ain't never give a fuck about the Lord.
So far, this looks like it's the side marker normally. Light for the TSX, like the corner light that goes here. It looks like they just tapped into it, so they didn't cut off the connectors for that. So we'll see what it is for the low beams and the high beams. I think the high beams are this one, so they didn't tap into it, because I noticed the benzene on the high beams wasn't working. So far we could just untap that. Should connect to the other headlight. So I just gotta find the low beam connector to see what they did there. So weird things, I put it really bright so you guys can see it. See, under this molding has this what's it called? I don't know what it's called, but all over the front. To me, that's disgusting. I'd rather not run this than put, it's like seam sealer, that's what it is, all through the bottom edge. So I'm gonna try to take that off. Fog light's looking okay condition. This one is a little corrosion inside, but overall not bad. And I do want to get the Modulo front grille instead of this Honda grille. So this is what I meant with wiring. So the low beam is just a ballast, so it looks like they just plugged that in, so I don't have to deal with that. They didn't cut nothing, luckily. The sockets, they pinned it in this way, so I'm gonna take those sockets out. And same thing here with the running light. Did something, still have to figure it out. But this is where, let me see if I can see it. They did all this stuff, so let me unwrap it here. I'm just gonna, they just tapped into it. Let me see, you can't see, this camera sucks at focusing. So they just tapped into it. They didn't cut none of the connectors, which is what my worry was. So we have the side marker, high beam I believe is this one, and then the low beam that goes to the ballast. So far that is the ideal, what is the word I'm looking for? That's the ideal thing to happen. No wires cut, it's just spliced in. So when I get the stock headlights off the wagon, they're just gonna connect right up. I don't have to get any connectors or pigtails or anything to replace these, which is what I was scared of. So I'll just bolt on the benzene to the wagon with the low beam just connected for now, and then I'll worry about getting the harness after I get the bumper painted and all that stuff to get it looking right. So I got the whole front end removed from this white TSX. Now I'm gonna get the front end removed out of this, because this front end is going over there. Look at it. I could definitely picture that modular front on the wagon. It looks so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the V6 covers. This is how it looks before those covers are put on. So the bad thing about the V6 covers is that you can't use a hood prop with it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can cut out a little hole where the hood prop thing is, because to run the gas shocks, there's a mounting point on the V6 engine bays that this car doesn't have. So I can run aftermarket ones, but I don't like how it looked, and I didn't want to weld to get the V6 props. So I mean the V6 gas struts. So I'm gonna see how the mounting looks and if I can just make a hole to get that mounted or something, or I'm just gonna have to just have it in the back and not run it at all. So scratch that. I'm not gonna be able to put the V6 covers on now because I have to take the hood prop off. It doesn't even have like the front cover blocks where the hood prop would rest. So I'm gonna leave that last after I change the suspension and do all that stuff. So let's get back to getting out the front end. So I don't know what was going on. All the holes, like just gaps like this, are covered with this like Gorilla Tape. So I'm taking all those off, and then I'm gonna get all the seam sealer stuff off because that's unnecessary. That looks good. Super. Love how that bumper looks. I think that front looks super good on the wagon. So tell me guys what you think. Like the video, comment on it. Let me know what should I install next. So give me your opinions on the front, the modular front on the wagon. I'm actually really obsessed with it. I think it looks really, really, really good. I didn't really want to do the Honda front end like I mentioned before in the previous video, but if I were to do the front end, it would definitely be with this bumper. So tell me what I should install next. Remember, everything is coming out of that white sedan and it's going onto the wagon. So like I said, I just ended up putting back my covers, so you can't see. My engine covers back for now while I figure out the whole hood prop thing, because the V6 cover goes up to like here and it covers where the hood prop lays. So I got these headlights back on, or not back on this car. So now I just gotta I'm taking off those spats, slips, whatever they're called. I forgot what they call them. Taking those off. I'm gonna install it on that white car over there. And of course I left the key and ignition on, and the battery died on the white car. Let me get that jumped now. So we got the stock bumper on the sedan, took the fangs off, and then the wagon looking nice.